What is going on, guys? It is Cameron with Lebanon Ford, and as you can see, we have a whole new format here. We're kind of introducing a new style video that we want to start doing, kind of just doing a little one-on-one talk. And this isn't just going to be performance. We're obviously going to be talking about things like regarding new builds or new information with the new Mustang or any supercharging or anything that's going to be coming out soon performance-wise. But we're also going to use this as a segue into talking about normal Ford stuff within the Ford community, whether it be our store, whether it be new Ford news, talking about the new hybrid drivetrains, new platforms, new cars that are coming out. We're going to be covering all the bases in this format here. And what better way to start this off than talking about something that was just introduced less than 3 days ago, the all-new 2024 Ford F-150. Yeah, so we barely have heard too much about the new F-150. As we're recording this, it was just released 2 days ago, all the information and all the news on it. I read up a little bit about it the night that it was unveiled, but I have a full spreadsheet from our guys at Car and Driver to kind of give all of the details and fine points about what's new. So let's start getting into it. So first and foremost, it does look like, well, it says, it was confirmed that they're going for more of like an homage look back to the 80s. So they're giving you a more boxy, kind of squared off look, which a lot of people love that. A lot of people love the square bodies from back then. A lot of people say it's getting too bubbly and too round now. So it's cool they're doing that. Standard all the way across the board are LED headlights, which is huge because before you'd still have the halogens, whether it be in the regular headlights or the daytimes. Looks like, oh, that's actually pretty big. The 8-inch screen that was standard before is now being replaced by the huge 12-inch screen that was available in only the Lariat King Ranch limited trims. So that's going to be really big. And also with the sync system, 5G is now implemented versus the 4G LTE that was before. So the sync system is going to run a lot smoother, a lot faster, and connect to your home's Wi-Fi or anything else a lot better. Getting into the engine, probably the biggest thing that was announced that night is they are axing the 3.3-liter V6, the naturally aspirated V6 that was available in the base model, and the 2.7-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost is now going to be standard all the way across the board. And there are other options for the engine still, but the 2.7 twin-turbo is now the baseline, which is awesome because it actually got a pretty decent power increase of around 35 horsepower. Before, the 3.3-liter made 290 horsepower with 265 pound-feet of torque. And now the base model truck is going to be making 325 horsepower with 400 pound-feet of torque. And I mean, that's especially with torque for towing and just acceleration capabilities, that is a giant leap ahead. Obviously, like I said, you can still get other engine options, so you can still get the 5-liter V8 that pushes 400 horsepower. And, I'm sure with everything that's going on, supercharging is going to be coming with that, and we are going to be all over that. Ford is really looking to push up production with the hybrid. The hybrid motor, they really want to make that like a main point with the F-150, kind of that perfect bridge between the Lightning and the standard F-150. The hybrid power is going to be super solid, and they see that and everyone else sees that. So they want that to kind of be their halo spec, I do believe. So like currently, only 10% of F-150 sales are of the hybrid drivetrain. It says that Ford wants to aim to double the production, with the hybrid drivetrain making 430 horsepower of the twin-turbo 3.5 V6. And pricing hasn't really been announced yet, but it will be the same price as the gas-only 3.5-liter 400 horsepower EcoBoost. So it, there's not going to be like a price difference where you have to gauge like, oh, it's more expensive to get the hybrid, even though it might be a better drivetrain. Now they're going to be the same price. So whatever that price is still unannounced, but it's going to be the same price. And the hybrid also has 570 pound-feet of torque. So with that electric boost, the hybrid boost, you do get a increase in performance as well. So trims do stay relatively the same. You have the XL, the STX, the XLT. You have the trimmer, the Raptor and Raptor R are all still there, and then obviously the Lariat King Ranch Limited Platinum. Those are also going to be the same. All your trim levels, they're all going to be the same. But whether all of the things that each trim level kind of has going for it, that is where things get a little bit different. Like the trimmer, you do get a brand new modular front bumper. So you have a more built-in heavy-duty front bumper that is available. And you'd also have an optional winch that is now for the first time available on the trimmer. So that's going to be pretty big. Yeah, I mean, like from some of the competitors like Dodge and GMC, they're really doing a lot with the tailgate and the whole bed of the truck and really trying to use it to its full potential. So Ford is getting in that with the, like, you can now swivel it like it's an actual door, and there's a lot of capabilities with the all-new Pro Access tailgate, which is actually pretty cool. And there's a new accessory available for the bed that is going to allow much easier access to get in and out of the bed. Yeah, so definitely the new F-150 is going to be heavily tech forward. I mean, Blue Cruise is getting an update. The sync system is getting a huge update. Just getting faster. It's getting just much more future-proof here. Some updates with the Raptor, because the Raptor and Raptor R are still going to be part of the lineage. Last year, the Fox Live Active dampers were introduced, which it was just a huge improvement over the previous Raptor's suspension system. That is now going to be standard if you get the 35-inch series, but they actually have updated it even more if you get the Raptor R or if you get the optional 37-inch tires. It is now going to have dual valves that gives you heavily enhanced active rebound damping. So, you know, for off-road and for just driving in all terrains, it is going to be so much more sturdy and a lot more just comfortable to ride in. There are new colors available for both the Raptor and the Raptor R. I saw a picture of like a nice golden brown, and it's just really just sticking with Ford's killer color palette at the moment. I mean, from the Mustang to the Bronco to the F-150, they're really killing it with the colors. As far as the Raptor R goes, that updated suspension I was talking about with the dual valves is standard on the Raptor R, and it has been confirmed that there is going to be a power boost to the Raptor R, because right now it sits at about 700 horsepower with the 5.2 liter supercharged V8. We don't have an exact number on what it's going to be, but it is going to be increased. So switching gears for our LFP fans, obviously since the all-new F-150 is so fresh and so new, all these superchargers and all of the modifications are still kind of under R&D, and we are as anxious as you are to figure out what pricing and what information is going to be. So as soon as we know, you'll know, and you can hold us to that. So overall, after reading a bunch and seeing all these pictures of these ones, the all-new 2024 redesigned F-150 is it's looking amazing. It's looking so good. I love the throwback styling that it has, and all the options that they did keep. And I did read that they are aiming for a complexity reduction for the F-150. So, like for example, last year there were 40 different iterations you can get for the Raptor, not involving like color changes or different sticker packaging. But now they've narrowed that down to just 6. They did all their research and all the information they needed. These 6 are what is the bread and butter for, I guess, the Raptor. And it's like that through the entire board for the F-150. But I'm super excited for the truck. I mean, me personally, I've always been a Raptor fan. Ever since the first one was announced. So I would have to stick with the Raptor on this generation. You know, I'd have to go. That new brownish gold color is pretty sick, so I'd definitely look into that. And the 37-inch tires are kind of a necessity. You have to get that if you get the Raptor. But that's what I would do. So if you were interested in getting your own 2024 F-150 after the huge reveal, order banks will be opening soon, so definitely give us a call to reserve yours today at 513-932-1010, or you can visit us online at lebanonford.com. All right, guys, well, thank you for checking out this video. If you want to see more of our Lebanon Ford content, click right here. If you want to see more of our performance content, click right here. And if you want to stick with us and subscribe, click right here.